Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm going to be looking at some more amazing Scottish produce. And for this video I'm actually going to be looking at another Scottish gin, and this is one that I've actually been to their distillery. I actually managed to visit them back in 2018 and shot a video while I was there, and I will try and post a link kind of which should appear somewhere at the top of this video. So if you're interested in this video, if you're interested in what you see and you like Scottish gin, you can always follow that link and see where this gin is produced. And yeah, so a wee bit of housekeeping first before getting any further. If you are enjoying my channel, if you are enjoying my videos, if you can click on the subscriber button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you would like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channelscoffee.com page in the description bar below and in a pinned comment in the comment section. So, and also with my birthday having been in March, one of my friends decided to get me a relevant birthday present even, because she knows that I do this channel, and she thought that I should get me something that would be very fitting with what it is that I'm doing. So she got me a new hoodie, which is, this is the first time that I've been wearing it. So it is very warm, it's very cosy, and yeah, again, with the weather like it has been at the moment where it's actually pouring with rain outside, it's always good to have a really nice warm cosy hoodie on. But with it being a channel about Scotland, this hoodie actually has the saltire on front of it. So that's Scotland's national flag, or St Andrew's Cross. So thanks Jill, really appreciate it. And yeah, really warm and cosy, which is always really good. So not enough havering to get on to the actual main topic of the video itself. What I'm going to be talking about is Drover's Gin, which is from the Wee Farm Distillery, which is up in the Forth Hills in Lanarkshire. And yeah, so it is on a working farm. It's a cattle farm, so they actually have converted one of the buildings on the farm itself into a distillery and shop. So I think they have been opening it on certain days for people to come along and buy some of the gin. But again, my things is a lot of the sales have been online, so I will post a link to their website. So if you're wanting to go and buy some of the gin, you can definitely get it from the website right now. And I think kind of they do have two separate versions of the Drover's Gin. The one that I've got, I think it's just their normal example of the Drover's Gin, but they also have what they're calling the Farmer's Strength Drover's Gin. So with the normal one, which is the one I've got, it's 45%, and the Farmer's Strength Drover's Gin is 57%. So the Farmer's Strength one will definitely have a kick to it. But yeah, again, if you like your gin, it probably will be a very good thing to try. And I have tried their liqueurs before. I think it was their pineapple one I tried, and I actually really enjoyed it, really liked it. It tasted almost like sweeties, but it was really nice, and it was just so easy to drink. Probably too easy to drink. But this is the first time that I've tried one of the straight gins before. And yeah, so a wee bit of explanation as well before I go any further. The reason why it's called Drover's Gin is in fact that the word drover is a Scots word for a cattle driver. So it'd be somebody who would drive cattle from one location to another, and is usually back in the 16th to the 19th centuries. The cattle drovers or drovers would drove their cattle from Highlands of Scotland or elsewhere in Scotland to market towns, so they could go as far afield as London. And yeah, So this is kind of why it's called Drover's Gin. It's in reference to the fact that, yeah, they had this old kind of tradition of droving cattle. And it's also the fact that they do actually have cows on their farm as well. So, and I think kind of the fact that with their labelling as well, it's very kind of reminiscent of something that's kind of natural and kind of country based. And if you actually, I don't know if you quite make out on the camera, but they actually do have kind of images of Highland cattle on part of the label as well. So again, very much harking back to that old Scottish tradition. And I've already previously poured some out into a glass. And it does have a very kind of fresh, floral kind of smell to it. It's not overpowering at all. And it's just getting quite kind of fruity and floral, which I was kind of quite like in a gin. So and I think from what I've seen on the information for this, with the Drover's Gin, they actually kind of suggest having a slice of grapefruit. Can't speak. It suggests a slice of grapefruit with this gin. So again, I probably kind of, so I probably will complement the citrus element of this gin, because it does actually say on the front of the bottle, it does actually list some of the botanicals, which include juniper, coriander, citrus, cassia, licorice, heather, thistle, peppercorns, allspice, cardamom, orris and angelica. So yeah, so it'd be kind of quite floral and fruity as well. And I think I'm kind of getting hints of the peppercorn ones that you get again with a lot of gins. As you probably will know, the way it smells and the way it tastes does change once you put the tonic in, and it does kind of change and adapt depending what tonic it is that you use. But I'm definitely going to getting slight hints of like the peppercorn and such like in the smell now. I really like that gin. Again, it's just a very kind of subtle kind of taste to it, and I'm getting a kind of hints of the licorice in it as well now. Just a very kind of subtle hint of licorice. Again, it just works so well with all the different flavours. The fact that they've got kind of the peppercorn and the licorice and the heather and the citrus through it, it all just kind of melds really well together and just really works. And I would definitely say that the Wee Farm Distillery really have done a good job with the creation of their Drover's Gin. And they actually did, if you can see on the bottle, they actually did win a Great Taste Award back in 2019. So the Drover's Gin is an award-winning gin. And yeah, so it's I would definitely recommend this to anyone who enjoys gin, who likes a Scottish gin, and who likes kind of discovering new products that they might not come across elsewhere. And so I think all the bottles actually come with their website on the back, but again, I will post a link to their website in the description bar below. And I would definitely recommend that if you are wanting to explore your Scottish gins further, definitely have a look at the Wee Farm Distillery. Get yourself a bottle of the Drover's Gin, and yeah, definitely a great place to start. And yeah, and I would also, again, as I said before, I have tried their liqueurs. Definitely recommend them. And from the information I was sent with the bottle, it does say that they have 35 flavours for their liqueurs at the moment, and they actually are working on creating new flavours. So I think kind of with what is it? I think they do fruit flavours, and I think they also do sweetie flavours, because they actually have a wee image at the back, and you can see that they have some jars as samples, and one of them does actually have jelly babies and the jar of gin was obviously kind of like, this is one of the liqueur flavours. So yeah, I think kind of definitely after trying Drover's gin, I will be trying more of the Wee Farm Distillery's gins. And I have to admit, I had been actually planning on getting the Drover's gin. It kind of like must have been back in 2019. I just never got around to it. So I think when I actually went to Helix Park, I knew that they were selling Drover's gin in the visitor centre, but by the time I actually got to the visitor centre, they were shut. So, but again, I've bought myself some of it now, really enjoy it, definitely recommend it, and yeah, I actually kind of may have found another gin that I will be adding to my list of ones that I will always want to have in my drinks cupboard. So hopefully you will all have enjoyed that video. Hopefully you will all be intrigued by the Wee Farm Distillery's gins, and you will be kind of wanting to go out and sample them, responsibly of course. And yeah, so hopefully when you all do treat yourself to some of their gins, you will all enjoy what you have, and you'll enjoy what you've treated yourself to. And yeah, so I'm gonna sign off just now. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.